Hey everyone, welcome to the Explainer. In Japan, marriage often functions as this massive financial safety net. It's really the bedrock for shared growth between two people. But what happens when that structure just dissolves? Today, we're unpacking why Japan actually favors a clean, sharp financial break over ongoing support, and how that system literally reshapes a person's entire life after divorce.
Okay, let's dive into this. What actually happens when that safety net suddenly vanishes? Well, when a couple parts ways in Japan, the financial unwinding process operates very differently from what you might expect. And honestly, the way a society handles this split, it actually tells us a whole lot about its core financial values.
So, think about it like this. In a lot of Western countries, the legal system actively accounts for the division of labor over time. Like, if you leave your career to raise a family, you might receive ongoing monthly alimony, right? Just to ensure some level of financial stability. But Japan takes a completely different route. Once a divorce is finalized over there, those monthly alimony checks simply aren't standard practice. There is usually no long-term spousal support at all.
So, if there's no ongoing monthly support, what exactly is the alternative? Well, instead of continuous alimony, which, let's face it, ties two people together for years, the Japanese framework shifts the focus entirely to a clean break. It targets the assets built together during the marriage for a single, definitive separation. It's all about wrapping things up right then and there.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how that works. When Japanese couples finalize a divorce, they typically take the assets accumulated during the marriage and just split them right down the middle. We're talking savings accounts, property, investments. Under this system, they're gathered up and sliced 50-50. Imagine a sword just slicing right through the joint bank account, giving each spouse an equal, immediate share of their shared history. Now hold on a second, because there are strict legal boundaries around what actually goes into that 50-50 pot. The rule literally only applies to assets built during the marriage, so anything you owned before tying the knot, or any assets you acquired through inheritance, like say a family heirloom or an old separate savings account, that usually stays completely shielded from the split. It remains entirely yours.
So the crucial point is that this strict system creates a pretty stark real-world consequence. For someone who sacrificed their career for their family, that one-time settlement, that may be absolutely all they receive. Without long-term spousal support, that 50% slice is their entire post-divorce financial runway. They don't get monthly compensation for stepping back from the workforce. They solely rely on their half of the married savings.
Ultimately, the Japanese system offers a clean, highly efficient 50-50 break of marital assets. But it leaves us with a really critical question to ponder. When a career is sacrificed to raise a family, is a one-time settlement truly enough to start over? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks so much for joining this explainer, and we will see you next time.